Hey, what's up, YouTube land? It's me again. I'm back. I know it's been a while. I'm back with another poorly made video. Today I've got my Sunjo Electric Pressure Washer. I've had this guy for a few months now and been wanting to do a video about it. I have a gas-powered pressure washer, a Simpson. It's a 3,100 pound PSI that I've been using around here, but for a lot of the bigger jobs. But it's a real beast to drag around, have to put up the store. Plus then there's gasoline, you have to keep gasoline in it. And I really needed something here that I could leave in my driveway that didn't take gasoline. I didn't have to move it around, you know, just do light duty work like wash my side by side, keep the vehicles cleaned up, sidewalk, siding, things like that, do light duty work. And I ran across this Sunjo pressure washer, and I think I picked it up at Ollie's Outlet. Don't know if you have one of those in your area, but you can get items like this pretty cheap there. Some items are refurbished, but these particular pressure washers were brand new. I think I gave like 80 bucks for it. So far it's been really good. I mean, not to say that it's perfect. I really don't expect it to last, you know, a long time, but if I can get a couple years use out of it, I'll be more than happy with what kind of money I have into it. It's got some good features. That's basically what I just want to go over in this video. A little bit of the key features it has, a little bit of a, you know, a look at it. Some things I like about it, some things I don't like about it that could have been, you know, different, but you know, that's the way it is. It's 80 bucks. It's plastic, you know. As long as it does the work and the job, you know, I'm happy. So anyways, it's a Sunjo Max. I think I looked it up on Amazon, and it's supposed to be like 2050 psi pressure, but you know, it doesn't actually have that. I think in actuality, in reality, it's more along the lines of about 1100, 1200 psi, which, you know, that's fairly good. I mean, to do light duty work, you know, it will clean. I've used it for a few jobs, and it's done fairly well for what I need. But you can see right here is the well, first off, it goes together fairly well. I mean, there's very little to putting it together when you first get it right out of the box. You have to put the handle on it. You got 4 screws right here for the handle. You put the little side attachment on it. That's a place for your wand to rest. Got the little attachment right here for your wand. Over here you have a little side piece, little plastic hook type thing to hang your extension cord, power cord to. Let's see what else. And obviously you have the wand right here. It does come with attachment. This being the Max, it comes with attachments. Let's see. It comes with a 40-degree nozzle and a 15-degree nozzle. And right now I have the 0-degree nozzle on it. It doesn't have standard water fittings like most everything in America. So, but it does come with the adapters. And I don't have that bag of parts with me right now because I didn't think that would be important. So, but it does come with this, and that's the one that you need. This comes in a little bag with it, and this will this is your inlet adapter. Which brings me to one of the points I don't like about this pressure washer. As you know, in this day and age, most everything is made out of plastic, very little metal and stuff. That's why things fail. That's why it doesn't last. So, no different with this. The water inlet right here is plastic. But over here, where the wand hose screws into, it's metal. Now, why could that not be metal too? Because here's the deal. The adapter is metal, as you can see. Cheap metal, but it is metal. Has a little filter inside of it too. Whoop. I could do this the right way. Also has a rubber washer. You have to be real careful when you screw this on here, not to cross thread it, or you will damage these threads, them being plastic. But it goes on all really well. Then you got your water hose, your inlet water. Kind of hard to do one-handed, but I will see if I can. Hey, there we go. But when you get your water inlet hose, your garden hose on, the only part that's I don't like about this is where this is plastic. This part being metal, you can't really tighten it up and it wants to back off. And you constantly have to tighten this up because every couple times that you use it, you'll start to get leaks, water dripping from here, and you'll have to retighten this. And that's because it's plastic. But that's one of the cons. But the water hose, or the wand, it's metal. And it has a little rubber gasket, which is kind of hard to get started. We'll try. But anyways, it screws on like that, and I've never had a problem with it leaking. Okay. Oh, also, I forgot about this little attachment. It also comes, and they don't mention this. This is literally not on the box. Or if you look it up on Amazon in the description, it does not mention this piece, but this one came with it. It's one of the little, I don't know what you call these attachments, but it rotates the water. It's supposed to make cleaning a little bit more efficient and better. You know, it spins, so makes the water swirl. So yeah, it came with that, and these two attachments plus the one that is on the wand right now. Lay these over here. It also comes with a what they call a foam cannon right here. I've used this a couple times, and I was highly surprised that this actually worked as well as it did. I mean, it really lays down the foam. It works really well. To put it on, you just take the have your wand here. It disconnects right here. Oh, by the way, when you are putting this together, you have to put this lower part of the wand onto the upper part, the handle part. There's 2 slots in here. A lot of people on Amazon that has bought this, they have complained about this is very difficult. This is very difficult to get attached to the lower part. It's not that bad. There's a couple slots in there. As long as you look in it, line the slots up, hold the wand down on something firm, and then line the slots up that's inside of here, and then just press down really hard and give it a twist. It should lock right in place for you. But it seems like a lot of people have been having trouble with that, you know, been very difficult to. But if you take it, you know, apart 2 or 3 times, it kind of gets a little easier. It's just a really tight fit when you first put it together. So, oh, but the foam cannon, you just unscrew the top of it here, add your car wash, whatever you want to add to it, you know, something to make suds with. You take this lower part of the hose off, or of the wand, and you can see the little slots, the little extensions on the side of the nozzle here, or the inlet, whatever you want to call it. It lines right up with the slots in the lower part of the handle and pops right on, and pull the trigger, and that's it. And it does put out a lot of foam. It really does. All right. Another, I guess, good feature, maybe, is, oh, I'm sorry. I have a lot of traffic noise going by here. So sorry about that. But they give you, the power cord is 35 feet long, and it does have a reset button, has a trip switch on it, I guess ground fault, but it's 35 feet long. But on the downside, the actual water hose, the wand, the hose to the wand, is only 20 feet. So if you have a big vehicle, big truck, big car, something like that, you know, you're going to kind of have to move this around a little bit, because your hose will not reach all the way around a vehicle, especially if it's a big truck. It won't reach around. So I kind of think it should have been the other way around. It should have been more like 35 feet of hose and 20 feet of power cord, but you know, that's the way it is. So, you know, if you've got a big vehicle, you'll probably have to kind of move it around a little bit. It is on wheels to move around. So that's good. This particular motor is a 13 amp motor. Here's the on and off switch. This one has, when you pull the trigger for the water, and when you let off the trigger, it turns off. And it only turns on when you pull the trigger, the pump turns on. You let off the trigger, the pump turns off. Supposedly that is to save on the pump, to prolong the life of the water pump that's inside of it. So that's pretty neat, and it does work really well. A lot of people, when they first get this, because a lot of electric pressure washers don't do that, but this one does. So if you're not used to this, I know I wasn't used to it. So when I first hit the trigger and let off the trigger on it, you know, it kept turning off on me. But you know, I thought something was wrong with it, but no, that's the way it's made. So that's good. Let's see. Go to the back of it. It's kind of hard to see here. Kind of doing this on my sidewalk outside here. And believe me, guys, it's hot. On the back of it, this is where the little foam cannon, if I can get it, let me turn it around so you guys can see it better. Got a place for the foam cannon. Stores right in the back of it. Even though I don't use these, right here it has little storage areas for your nozzles, for your pressure washer nozzles. You can store them right there. Got the hook on the back to wrap your water hose up on and you store it. Oh yeah, there we go. I thought I didn't bring them out, but there is the adapters for different type of water hose hookups. And so I didn't need any of those, but you know, it did come with them. So right there they are. Another thing that's not too... Ooh, big spider. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Spider. Oh no. Alright, bud. I'll leave you alone. One thing about the wand is the hookup for HIT. It's not a conventional or standard pressure washer hose hookup. I really don't know what this is. But the problem is, if you wanted to change out to a different a different wand, if you wanted to change out the hose for a longer hose, you cannot find one here that I know of that will screw on to this wand. So basically you will have to buy the whole wand and hose to fit onto it down here. You have to buy this whole assembly. You can't just switch out the hose on it, which I did not like that, because I would like to have a much longer hose than what this 20 feet is. So, you know, not a super big deal, but you know, it's one of them things where it's kind of annoying that you can't just change out the water hose. And but yeah, there's that. And let's see, really that's about all that I can think of. I will say one thing: whatever you do, if you purchase one of these Sunjo electric pressure washers or any electric pressure washer, do not leave them out in the winter time. Always put them up in a fairly warm place somewhere, you know, it's not below freezing, because I did make the mistake a few years ago. I had another electric pressure washer and I left it outside in the winter time. Stupid me. Yeah, I did it. And when I went to use it in the springtime, guess what? Water just pouring out from the bottom of it. The pump had water in it and froze up. Expanded, you know, all that good stuff. Busted the pump, destroyed it. So yeah, always take these things in. Only use these in the summertime, you know, when it's not freezing outside. You know, fall, just keep it, you know, above 32 degrees. But anyways, I am going to, at the end of this video, which is coming up shortly, I am going to show you guys how well it does clean. Like I said, I've used it quite a few times. I've cleaned my back deck off with it, sidewalks. I've cleaned my side-by-side up a couple times with it because it gets really nasty and dirty where I ride it. It gets muddy. My vehicles, I keep them cleaned up with it. My daughter has even used it for her vehicles. Yeah, so far it's been really good. Really nothing to complain about so far. Like I said, if I get a couple years out of it, you know, I think it'll be well worth the money. It's basically one of those, I hate to say it, but items these days are throwaway items. If it tears up on you, something goes wrong with it, you know, most people just go out and buy another one if it didn't cost too much. But yeah, right here shortly I'm going to pull my side-by-side out. I mean, it's I've not really moved it in like 2 months now, and the last time I did ride it, I mean, it was covered in mud, dirt, dust, everything. And I knew I was going to be making this video about this pressure washer, and I really wanted to show you guys how well it does clean. So at the end of the video, I want to be cleaning on the side-by-side and let you guys see what you think about it. And if you would want one of these pressure washers, you know, they're a pretty good deal for the money. So hey, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.